he'll do exactly that.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. And this is something though, if you know G2, you could very, very easily have predicted the exact plays, because I've seen them do this kind of stuff all the time on this map. And even if you're predictable, you can always get it done with just sick individual skill. It's usually what G2 tend to rely upon. And cyberzen making a move out, and there you go. Fox is going to take down the most healthy player. Savage is out of the picture. TV has also left the picture. Who else is in the picture, James?
Ruined that has the picture been by the G2 side, who are going to pick up an AK, UMP, and the MAC-10, as cyberzen are going to find themselves on an eco round, unless they go for the force straight back, which it seems they will indeed do. I do enjoy this when this happens. We'll see if they can make anything of it. Again, it was a disastrous start there by cyberzen. That corner over towards Banana just proving to be too difficult. I'm not sure if they had flashes actually, didn't check at the time, but anyway, that's all over. They're going for a fast position towards the B-bomb side. We've got nades coming in. Much damage done so far from by the G2 side. No one down just yet. Fox going down actually, but there's still 2 players there for G2, and they have wiped out the cyberzen team. Only Yuki remains, so this force has been a complete failure so far. He's in a position actually to get a plant over towards A, unbeknownst to him, but he's going to get knifed by Makalele. So G2 in very good position at the moment. Makalele can even drop an AWP later on for Fox.
And I really like what G2 did there, because it's really smart. I think statistically, it's most likely if a team is going to be force buying or ecoing that spot, they're going to go banana. So they did a 3-man banana opening, which does leave you open to an A rush. You're very susceptible to that. But again, it's so rare that that tends to happen that they just get sick trades there. So I think that's very, very nicely read by G2. And now they've implanted Makalele by the bench. And the triple kills. Lovely stuff there for cyberzen. Excellent damage there onto the last player of cyberzen. So things are going to be rather difficult here for cyberzen with such a start. And G2, I mean, the CT side is going to be a big strength for them.
Yeah, this going to be bad. Fox has got a great spawn to go for a peek towards A, which is why he is headed that way. Obviously, he is the B player. Jacob's continuing with the MAC-10, so you can see G2 are not really caring about their opponent at the moment. Because obviously, you see this on the C side, but on the CT side, that is absolutely savage. And there we go, AZ looking to crush the buy immediately, even jumping on top of the bench, but it's not going to work out for him. Can G2 hold now? They've only got 1 person over towards the A bomb side. That's Fox, who's all the way down mid with no cover whatsoever. This is getting pretty weird pretty fast.
I like it when it's weird, James. We got 4 players.
You love it when it's weird.
I definitely do. And that's what we're getting right now. I mean, and cyberzen are trying to respond here. They're trying to hold position a little bit and group up to formulate an attack, but Fox is, repositioned. This is the danger. Boom! TV's out of the picture. Again, this is just ruination from Fox. Now it's 2 players left for cyberzen. We've got Savage there, and he is towards the banana area, looking to get potentially this kill towards Makalele. He knows, he feels his presence, and there is the peek. Bit of a pre-fire there, but Makalele is going to just shift on back. And interestingly, that might have prompted a bit of a rotation, because see Rain going a bit more defensive now. So maybe, thanks to Savage, they've opened up a bit of a window here into the A site.
35 seconds left on the clock for them to do something. Jacob is holding down shorts with the MAC-10 and the apps at the same time. So they've pretty much got their everything covered at the moment. Have the CT side. Rain's going to pick down Savage, looking the wrong way basically. And now the last player has 15 seconds to try and do something. Can do some damage to the CT side at least, but surely he's going to go for Desperation Plant. Although Jacob's position is strong now, so this may not work out for the key player. Indeed, fighting to get the frag and plant the bomb, but it's not going to work out. The MAC-10 will be enough on this occasion, and the AWP saved as well.
No luck for Advent there. So 4-1, and we're looking at a very strong start here for G2. Again, it's been a bit of a tumultuous start for cyberzen, getting reset so soon. Never a nice situation. And now we'll have the this really sick situation for the grenades. On top of the already having the AWP on Fox, it's bad enough, but now they're going to have such a luxury of the grenades. And here is a fast clip. Wow, straight away, Adam's going to take down Jakem, and the push comes into Fox. He's got to pull out the CZ. There's no way he's getting anything done here. They will pick up the AWP as well. Socking, getting the option onto Rain on the rotation. And just like that, G2 are going to get caught with their trousers around their ankles, James. And that's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing indeed. They're not going to be too concerned, though, in the sense that they do have some money to play with here, although they can't continue to have rounds like this. AZ, how much damage can he do? There isn't much damage to be done in the sense of what the CyberZen men are carrying, but they've picked up 2 M4s and an AWP, actually, so in that sense, that'll be a good help to their economy. And now this is an important round for CyberZen, as G2 have next to no money in the bank, save for Jakem, who's got 3k, so they're going to be on an eco should they lose this round as well.
Yeah, and you can see that G2 are down some nades this round, not as good as the last one. And Savage looking at a pixel angle. Now this battle potentially, depending on how aggressive Savage decides to be with his AWP against Fox on Banana, could be very telling. We can see the boost there for Rain, or he's probably made it his way up there by himself. With some fancy jumping moves onto the quad roof, the short roof there. Now this is a very dangerous position. Let's see if he's able to get something out of this, as we do have some pokes, it would appear, from CyberZen. They look to get some entries. They want to take mid control, but this position of Rain is perfect. Here they go.
Both CTs flash, so Rain will be forced from his position. Getting the first frag though, getting himself another 1 versus 1, but it's going to end up being a 2 versus 1, and he is going to go down. So Makalele's come in to reposition towards Arch now. Going to go for a bit of a pop flash and a peek, but there's nobody through the smoke just yet. There's almost a full rotation here from the B bomb site. Fox coming in. We'll see if there's a reaction from the CyberZen team. And now that they know that Fox has made his way over towards the A site. Just leaving Jacob alone towards B, but he's going to rotate with a timing. We'll see Yuki pushing the balcony now with the smoke onto the truck area. AZ has no idea what's going on, getting taken down. The rotation's coming back, but can Fox get there in time? No, going to get taken down there by Savage. 3 versus 1, and now Jacob's in a situation where he needs to just admire the walls towards B.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for G2. If they would have won that round, they could have reset CyberZen, and because they had such a strong buy, I mean, the stars sort of aligned there. And they should have been able to. Well, I mean, if they had won this round, they should have been able to claim another couple on the momentum, generating even better economy. The road back to a comeback for CyberZen would have been very difficult from that point.
I wonder if Jacob's going to go down towards the balcony in case they're trying to save in the corner and do a bit of damage there. It seems likely that's where he's headed. But now there's an AWP to save. That might change things for him. Indeed it will.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal, getting that extra kill there.
Again, I think he was headed, in case people were saving in this corner, he could just pop out from the balcony and fire a few shots there. And then they all die to each other.
Oh!
Nice!
That was interesting.
It was nice.
So 4 and 3 is the score. G2 in the lead, but they've only got the AWP to work with for Fox. Now, it's quite hard.
He's got the spawn.
He's got the Kevlar now. So are they forcing? They're kind of doing a quasi buy behind it. It's a couple. Jacob has some money, so he's going to be able to purchase some stuff after the drop because he already had the Kevlar. So here goes Fox. Look at how deep he's going with this AWP. He's really committing in for the frag. That's actually what you should be doing in a spot like this. He gets the tag as well onto one of the players of CyberZen here. So now we have a 3-man push up from CyberZen on Banana.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's got the boost on Makalele even instead of Fox with the AWP.
I see now.
Rotated.
You see, he got flashed, so he jumped off. If he didn't make it and I was subbing in, I wouldn't have jumped off. I would have been brave, Dan. I would have been brave.
Okay, well, here goes the challenge on to Fox. This is a very big moment. He's repositioned. They last heard him at middle, so the element of surprise could be what turns the tide for G2.
There are 3 players for him to contend with. Can he avoid getting traded? Misses the first shot, and that's going to be a wrap for him. But how fast will they push? Jacob's got some information and managed to escape as well. Got himself some more 1 versus 1 engagement. He's got to reload that Mag 7 soon, though. Going to get 1 headshot. Oh, he doesn't realise that he has no bullets left.
James, that's a disaster. He didn't realise he could definitely get some more out of that situation. And oh, this could have been so huge actually for G2. First of all, that shot from Fox really looked on. Yeah, I swear that flick looked on, and it didn't look like he moved when he shot. You know, that's something that that's usually what happens. But then yeah, Jacob. Also, Jacob, when he first dropped down, I felt like he didn't give enough time for the players if they were going to rush that position to actually even be close to him. Even if they'd gone really fast, it seemed like he was a bit premature with that push there. And anyway, I mean, 1 frag, that's going to be really unfortunate after having the AWP in the mag. They would have wanted a lot more damage. So cyberzen are doing a good job here to secure their economy. And you can see them moving as a unit there into CT to clear it out and to make sure they don't lose anyone else to exits. Overall, cyberzen straight back in this one. 4 rounds for them now on the T side. They've broken, or broken enough of GT's economy, so they don't have the kind of buys that they really like to have. But they do have some nades here, so G2 should be all right. But I wonder, I can't help but wonder if we'll see aggression from them in this kind of a round.
No kits, and they are quite lacking in the grenades actually. So, but again, aggression is the name of the game here for the CT side, and we've seen it from them previously. 3-man push down Banana, it seems, from the CT side. That's going to be a great spray down from AZ and Fox. And they've done a lot of damage here. They've got the bomb for the time being. 3 versus 2, but again, that aggression has definitely paid off for the CT side.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, isn't it? As you mentioned, with no kits as well, you don't want to allow a situation where cyberzen can plant the bomb. You want to try to get in the faces of your opponents first of all. And now what they've done as well is not only secure the man advantage, but they've forced cyberzen into this awkward spot now where they've got to make some hard decisions and some strong plays. And there goes Rain. Rain picks up the kill onto the aggression in apartments. The lead's just savage, left alone with an AWP. And G2, they should win this round every single time. They can even allow him to plant and just play the clock if they really want to. There's so many different ways for them to win this round, and so few ways for Savage to win it. So G2 back in this one, and it's we'll have to see how this engagement works out, because Savage is actually pushing forwards. But I'm curious to see how he will be in this situation now, because that's the real key part. G2 winning their rounds, and they're back. They were broke if they were to lose that one. So
Fox keeps getting this spawn for mid. Really good spawn where he has an advantageous peek. We'll see if he can make a killing blow this time. Has got a shot through the wall or a leg shot in previous rounds, but he's getting enough attempts at it. See what he can do on this occasion. What happened there, but he's not going to make it out. Unfortunately, he will go down. Finished off by TB there, so that's an early disadvantage. And now cyberzen are in a good spot to potentially rack up a few rounds here. They've got 4 on the board already, and you can see the economy for both sides is actually awful. So there's a lot of potential for them in this round. Now Makelele's position is quite precarious. No flash coming in from a teammate. He did have Jacob behind him. He was kind of making his way to Speedway, but he could have thrown a flash, which probably would have been more advantageous. Now G2 find themselves in a 2 versus 4 situation, so this round is falling apart. And now again, cyberzen could get some really good momentum here on the T side.
Yeah, this is really bad. To once again got this awkward spot where their money's just going to be reset. It's just again, cyberzen back into a situation where they can get some decent score on the board, because G2. Again, this is the second time they've been in a spot where they should be able to control. This is some good damage at the end, actually. A couple of frags coming in from G2, and it's really important that they get all the extra damage that they can, because, again, cyberzen are in a position where next round G2 cannot buy. That's the round for cyberzen to build some bank, which means some security in having more utility and having better weapons. And then also, if you do end up losing a round, still being able to buy. This is a lot to be said for the next round that they're going to be up against with G2.
What's interesting is that the maps are Inferno, Cache, Mirage, and the ban pick process is in this tournament is ban, pick, last map, which normally means that you just veto each other's best maps and end up with maps that nobody wants to play. But Cache is G2's self-proclaimed best map, and they love Inferno as well, so this is a pretty good map pool for them. Although, when your economy's broken, nothing's good, and you'll see they've gone for the force buy here. 4 pistols and just the M4 that Jacob saved in the previous round.
Yeah, this is some of the potential volatility you could expect from G2 as a lineup. Again, it's sometimes heavily reliant on their individual ability, and around like this, on a map like this, that's probably why you would say, okay, I'm surprised that G2 really love to play Inferno, because there's a lot of spots where they would choose to have less grenades, but to have more spies. And there's a quick push from Jacob, and he's not going to find anything from that, really. Some damage, but he gets got down. cyberzen very patient, very expectant. And now they're 5 against 4.
And you can see Yuki's being very patient over here, just waiting for some potentially eventual aggression here from the CTs, especially as they start to lack numbers. But nothing just yet. You can see more patience waiting over towards B for this smoke to disappear. And now the execution is coming in to... Was that a decoy? Yeah. Well, Fox has gone down, now the B bomb site is open, and the 4 spying players are going to go for rotation. There are 2 heavily tagged players over towards the B bomb site, but really it's not a great situation for G2, and they are going to make their escape. Again, Yuki's been very patient, just holding this area, so there's a net around the G2 players, and we may see cyberzen going in for the kill now.
Yeah, I mean, G2 rightly deciding, okay, we feel like... Because they can't buy next round, so if they save what they have into this round, they're saying to themselves, okay, we think we can get more damage out of what we have now in the next round than we can trying to retake into the B-bomb site, which is what their decision was. And now cyberzen, we can see them slowly starting to hunt a little bit. They don't need to get too crazy, though, because 1 kill is already enough here. I'm going to see potentially if that can happen. IZ is and he is gone. Pistol. We'll see it play safe. So that's a really nice and safe exit to the round for cyberzen, picking off 1 more player. And you can see GT don't really have much. Although Jacob's actually going to pick up a Kevlar and 5-7 again.
Yeah, he's got 3,000 in the bank. We'll see if he can do anything with it. Just going to add a bit more to the CT arsenal there. And cyberzen have taken the lead now, so a very good T side for them so far. There's going to be a bit of a standard setup over towards the B bomb site for the CTs. There's a lot of activity, however, towards A. AZ going for a bit of a push there. Molotovs all over the place. So that's not looking nice for AZ. Gets blinded in the bedroom as well. And he's going to make a run out of there. So Yuki is going to move into the balcony area with the room being cleared. 4 T players towards B at present. So it seems Yuki's just going to hold an angle. He can stand behind a tree and see all of mid. He's got a bit of a blind spot, but his teammate is there. Jacob is going to make that 5-7 and Kevlar pay, getting the first kill of the round.
So here we go. Harder and harder it will become the longer this goes on for cyberzen. Now they've lost a player with those pistols lurking around. And it gives G2 so much time and space to reposition, as we're seeing right now. And that can get very, very irksome for cyberzen. They are regrouping, understanding that they've got to make a play together at this point. They can't play this picky-based game, and they're going for that mid-control to begin with, which is a good choice. AC's close, though. He's a little bit tagged, but shouldn't matter. He should be able to get a fast couple of shots off. Oh, boom, straight in the back of the head. Zokin going to go down. The distraction is causing all kinds of havoc as AC's teammate comes into play. Rain was not able to get much done, though. That's very unfortunate. He had a great distraction thanks to AZ, but still, this is very difficult for for cyberzen. Yeah,
there's 20 seconds left now, and they've got a man disadvantage. Going to have to try and navigate all these dodgy pistols. There's a bit of a crossfire on the side as well. Savage is almost, well, I was going to say surely going to get traded, but he doesn't even get the kill now. 10 seconds on the clock, and they've got a deal coming in, but not getting the frags. Just down to the last player now, who's just about going to get the bomb down. Down to 1 versus 1, needs a player with much health. They hear each other. So it's going to be very awkward. Nice snap there, and cyberzen just about to survive, picking up the AWP as well. That round was a bit messy, but they made it through.
It would be a huge upset if cyberzen win against G2. I say, but G2 have seemed very weak lately compared to what we know that they're capable of. So, I mean, Luminosity, they have a notoriously great T side in this map, and they got a 10-5 scoreline just earlier today against G2 on LAN. So it would be pretty crazy if cyberzen can repeat that. It looks like they're on point at the moment. How are G2 going to attempt to stop this? They don't have many grenades to get to start this round off with rather. We'll see just a slow play from cyberzen, as they are definitely a little bit worried about some of that typical aggression from G2, the willingness to peek and get those shots, but G2 playing a more defensive and passive setup this time around. It's not much support in this position, it's quite committed. He's going to have to flash himself out to safety. G2 are bringing Jaken potentially, who is floating in CT spawn between the A and the B site, to reinforce that A-bomb site, as the presence is felt there from cyberzen. But now they're going back towards B, so things not looking too clear for either side exactly how to handle this, but there finally we're going to see a little bit of space yielded from both sides as middle is approached by cyberzen, as is Banana at the same time. Still a very difficult round here, all on the wire at the moment. He gets his position away. Bomb is going back to Banana again. So cyberzen with not a clear idea of what they're doing in this round.
Yeah, and I'd say the same for G2 there. Rain didn't have the flashbang he needed to flash Jacob in, so Jacob throws the smoke as Rain throws the Molotov in the exact same spot. And the G2 players are starting to fall down once again. They've got one player on the A site, but he will go as well. So it's Fox versus 3. This CT side is looking like a bit of a disaster for G2. Again, some communication issues there as well over towards the A site, with the smoke and the molly going down in the same place. So, I mean, we may see a map 1 to cyberzen here. I think, was it Yanko who called cyberzen to beat G2 and losers?
He did, yeah. I'm going to slap him if he's right. Because he doesn't deserve to be right, Chase. Analyst or no. Yeah, I mean, it would be great to see an upset like that, just to see more of cyberzen, because, you know, and for them to get more experience against these kinds of teams. It's going to be a rarity for them, you know. In a game like StarCraft, you can get, it's much easier to play with high latency. You can't really pull it off in the same way in Counter-Strike. It just doesn't quite work. So these regions just don't play each other, ever, unless it's like a LAN like this, which is quite rare.
Right, so G2 are going to go for the fourth once again. You saw Fox dropping a gun for a teammate there. And cyberzen just rolling in the cash for the most part. Got the Molotovs, the smokes, the flashbangs, everything. Whereas G2 struggle and struggle. Again, you saw how big of an issue it is. You don't have those CT flashes to get your teammates out of tight spots. Fox just finding one of the heads, fish in a barrel that was. Quite a few people headed in this direction. Gets flashed on the corner. We've seen him get kills from there again as well. So let's see, we've got smoke coming in from cyberzen. I'm wondering if they're just trying to bait what little the CTs might have here, or if they're going to try and go for some kills.
Looks like G2 in a pretty good spot actually, because you can work very well. We saw Jacob attempting it earlier with the Mag 7 on the B-bomb site, so their setup here is pretty strong, with backed up by Powerhouse and Fox, but he's actually he gets picked off by Savage. What a little hop up onto the wagon there. And now
Fake is real.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, because there's go indeed with that fake off of the back of the pick. Straight up into middle goes cyberzen with the bomb. But with Michael Ellie, he's very important in this position. He's very close. Michael Ellie can really stop this. He gets flashed out, but the flash is not good enough. And cyberzen have 2 pushed up. And now Michael Ellie is out of the picture. 4 versus 3 here. cyberzen looking to storm forwards. And Savage gets the pick onto JKM on B. This is a disaster. Savage is wrecking everyone at this point. He's 3 kills in this round. And now it's just AZ who's left in a remorseful state.
This is literally Savage.
Yeah, that was... Some of these rounds have been so back and forth with, you know, who gets picked in what spots. It doesn't seem very clear as to, you know, what's happening. Both teams playing very opportunistically. And seeing what they can get done in that sense. And cyberzen are winning the day right now. And this might be a bit of a shock to the system for G2, who might have been expecting an easier match.
Yeah, this is a bit of a mess for the G2 side. And again, look at this. The distinct lack of utility here is causing huge problems for the G2 side. So we are into the last round of the first half here, and Fox is going to be engulfed in fire. His teammate being flashed as well, but there's no hard commitment from the T's. AZ going aggressive, and App's going to take down Yuki. And cyberzen just going pushing towards the B-bomb site. Fox comes in, but it's not going to get punished for the tracer fire. Because he's looking away just in case flashbang comes in from the CT, so he can just do a 180 and mount a defense if they push through the smoke.
Yeah, and it's looking like things might start to boil to a head here now, because cyberzen are set up on Banana, and the interesting thing with this play is that normally, I mean, this looks like they're going for a B execute, a B set play, but usually your lurker you would want him in either boiler or pushed up in mid with an AK, but their lurker has an AWP, so that might be a little bit awkward, and he might just decide to try and go back after taking a shot. That said, if you do show an AWP in that middle position, I don't think you're going to be expecting a set play on B.
35 seconds left, and Nade's about to come in on the B bomb site. Fox is mounting an offense with all he has, which is the FAMAS there. Rotation coming in now from the CTs, and Jacob's going to get taken down as well. So that's an open B bomb site, but where is Advent going? He's just facing Banana with the bomb in his hands, which I don't think is the best idea. Finally making his way over to Barbecue, and that bomb's going to get planted. So we've got Makalele over towards B, but you can see they have no idea what's going on as AZ's only now rotating from the A bomb site. 2 versus 1 now. There's no kit for G2, so you have to wonder if Makalele will get a bit aggressive before his teammate comes in. No, he's going to wait for him to come in. AZ with only 23 HP. Advent can do this. There's the first frag. Spots Makalele, will spray him down as well. So a solid 10-5 on the T side here for CyberZen.
One interesting thing about that round is that, again, you know, you see them kind of setting up for the B set play, and they left the lurker with the AWP in middle. And the interesting thing for me is that because the bomb stayed back by Wagon, they weren't fully committed. Even though they got an entry trade, they weren't fully committed into B, which made me feel like they're expecting Savage with the AWP to get a kill on 2 players rotating with the AWP. And he did have a sick position to do that. He did hit the shots, so it did actually end up working out. But that's kind of a crazy... I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with it fully, but it seemed to work. So into the pistol round now. CyberZen doing what Luminosity just did against G2, and that is win 10 rounds on their T side. That's a massive on this map.
We've got Advent with the dual Berestas. No raid boss though. He's not going to be rocking any armor. The rest of his team have USPs. No one buying a defuse kit either. So I don't know if that's by design or if somebody's messed up there. Almost always you see a kit on the CT side. So T's are indeed trying to push out, but we're going to have 2 very quick frags for the CT side. So far, so good for them. Savage coming in as well to take down Rain down to 2 versus 2. We will see a bomb plant now. Got those Julies coming in, just taking pot shots, trying to run distraction while Yuki goes towards the apps. The bomb is on the floor, close to pit, just being... Well, Jacob's trying to pick it up, but he's got no one to really watch his back there. And as he moves in to plant the bomb, is Yuki going to have a good position? So many angles to be watched there. Fox going to get shot straight in the head. Jacob stops the plant though, and now the 2 versus 1 is coming in. Down goes Yuki, and Advent looking to spam with the Julies, but Jacob is headed elsewhere.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough right now for Advent. I mean, he's going to have to... I mean, he's going to lose some time, of course, just on the rotation. That's not going to be the biggest problem, though. The biggest problem is, where the hell is Jacob going to be? Because there's just so many spots right now. And Jacob is probably aware that he's got some time to maneuver himself here, and he's going to be deciding to pick construction. Now, this is a very devilish off angle that he's playing in construction. Let's see if Advent can pick up the right idea. Quick smoke. Oh, he's going to smoke the bomb. Actually, he's going to bait Jacob. Actually worked. He pops the head of Jacob as well. He's going to get himself onto the defuse.
I'm not so sure.
This is going to be tight. I think EA's got it. I think.
Oh, new timer. Yeah, so he probably has got it.
This. Wow.
I was going to say, I bet he wishes he had a defuse kit in that round, but just about didn't need it.
Now this is 11-5 for CyberZen. It is very possible, James, that they could
close it out.
Yeah, they could just wreck G2 here.
Nice.
But even if they wreck G2 here, right? Surely that can't happen across an entire series.
I mean, Cash is their best map after all. I'm talking about
yeah.
G2. Well, let's see if they can close out this round, this map even. What am I even saying? CyberZen side. Going for the early smoke towards mid. G2 going for the eco with the plant. Going to be buying on the next round, I do not doubt. So this is a flashbang that we've seen shot with as well so many times, but nobody's there for the CTs on this occasion. Bit of an MP9 spray coming in. That is a lot of money being made here by Savage. Even more cash in the bank there. He is just making it rain.
Yeah, and what other player would you want in this team having loads of cash? Wow, he just got the ace with it. Jeez, that is a lot of cash.
That's $3,000.
That is an AWP now if he wants it.
Do you know what you could buy for $3,000, Dan?
An AWP?
You could not buy an AWP.
You couldn't?
You could almost buy 2 scouts. But not quite.
You could buy...
He has bought an AWP though, Dan.
That's good. Because there are AKs out there on the field. And they've stuck with an UMP and an MP7. and a foul. So it's going to be kind of hard to win some of these fights. They need Savage to get a pick here, and he's going straight for that pick into second. This is dangerous. Very risky business. Oh, he whiffed the shot. If there had been somebody close by the stairs, he would be a dead man. I think Savage actually way overstayed his welcome there because of the timings that were available.
Yeah, he was late to even get there in the first place.
And they knew that he was there as well. So, so from every perspective, that was so risky.
Advent is holding the angle down banana with a UMP, of course.
Against AKs, this is not a good
Yeah,
look.
I mean, they at least have a smoke down there, so he's going to be very hard to see. I'm curious as to how much damage he can expect to get in. I don't think they're too concerned, though. Looking to play with the lead they have. He's got the information for his team and managed to smoke things off there. So cyberzen still with the map control at present, despite being a man down. There is, however, a minute on the clock for G2 to do something, and it seems they're just going to come in and try and bully Advent off the B bomb site. He's holding a pop flash. Is it going to be well timed though? Well, it doesn't matter because it's a fake. Trying to cause a rotation. The T's are in fact headed towards the A bomb site.
Towards TV and Pits, in fact, has got good positioning. So the smoke will cover, jumping into the bomb site for the T, sorry, but doesn't seem to matter too much. We get the AWP doing some fantastic work, and cyberzen looking to be very sturdy, very stout in this round, as Fox looks for another kill, but it's going to find it'll be very difficult for him to find it. He's just got to chill, sitting in the corner here, making sure that it's down to the CTs making a mistake rather than him trying to engineer something here now.
Dan, this appears to be a disaster for G2.
Yeah, it really does. They're getting wiped out at the moment. Bloody Yanko.
Yes, yeah, you have to wonder if they are to lose this map, what kind of temperament they will have going into the second one. They know what they're capable of, so one would hope they can keep it together, but only time will tell. G2 going to be on the eco. cyberzen headed towards round 14. There's not much going on here for G2 other than that AK, and they're going to not do much damage to the side. Seeing some aggression now, down banana, and again now we're seeing the value of the nades, the flashbangs coming in, Jacob getting taken down for free. Oh, Yuki's in a tight spot though, he's got no bullets left in his M4, but he won't need them. 2 quick headshots there with the USP. He's picking up the AK as well, firing the last few bullets and just still continuing with the pistol. Oh, sweet revenge for cyberzen, the knife coming into the captain of the G2 side, Mike Alele. Knife Alele, 14 rounds, Alele.
Oh my god, this is looking brutal, isn't it? 14-5. What are we witnessing here right now? G2's really struggling to get something together. I mean, again, you don't want to take anything away from cyberzen. They're playing a great game, really nice Inferno at the moment. Definitely looked a little bit shaky in spots, but they're coming through on top. So far, so good. Got the AWP on Savage still. And they've got 3 players towards B, so they're looking to get, have a safe setup against fast banana play. And potentially go for a push of their own. Indeed, they're taking massive liberties with aggressive play across the board. And there's 2 frags coming the way of cyberzen. Now, what did G2 do? They've got no map control. They've lost 2 players in the first 20 seconds.
Disaster strikes is the only term that comes to mind at present. I have the aim though to do something about this, but like that is all I can say. I mean, they have some flashes. They just need to pop heads right now. They simply need to pop heads. Makalele flashing himself in, and if that flash, I mean that flash should never flash anyone because they can hear it coming a mile away. You can see Savage willing to hold the angle with confidence there. One cursory frag, a consolation frag at this point for Rain as he instantly gets traded by Advent, leaving Fox alone with the bomb in a 1 versus 4. Flash coming in, he gets spotted. Manages to trade just in time, but he's going to get absolutely wrecked. Game point cyberzen.
Game point cyberzen. Is that a thing?
What's going on, Dan? It is a thing. Here we are. We're here. Here we are.
Present. All right then, lovely viewers. Is about to happen, it would seem, as G2 don't even have any grenades. They've got 2 flashes.
They literally have 2 grenades. Johnny 2 nades.
Now there's 1 grenade.
So we just wait for the second grenade to come in.
Yes.
A bit of a battle over towards the B bomb site, but the CTs are trading well despite it being a somewhat disadvantageous situation for them. Jakem's alone towards the A site, so we're not going to see the flashbang.
Now there are no
away.
grenades, Jace.
There are no grenades, Dan, and they have a man disadvantage.
Yeah.
A grenade has been collected.
Oh, they've got a grenade. All right, so
That's for the coil's position. Oh no, he's going CT instead.
okay, so this is it. Will salvation be found in the solitary grenade that was picked up off the floor? And then taking one straight to the dome.
That's the first time he's died this half. He's had the dual Berettas since
What a boss. G2 looking to actually make some damage in here. And the supporting AWP player in Savage is very far away, so Zocking's just going to have to wait until his teammate can see to spawn, or maybe not. He will be spotted there by Construction. And perhaps in doing so, maybe drawing some distraction, but the approach is more or less impossible for Savage with the AWP. Like, he's going to do something ridiculous.
Interesting nerd fact. That wooden board where Zoking's crosshair was placed. Let me see if I can show you quickly. Most people don't notice, but you can actually run and jump onto this board and land here, and then go up here and shoot the guy here and shoot the guy there. Try it at home. It works.
Interesting fun facts. So G2 managed to hang on for an extra round as they clamber about, trying to find a solution. They're trying to skip to the back of the book, James. But this is the big boys' book in Counter-Strike. There's no solutions to the back.
They want choose your own adventure, Dan, but most of the pages have indeed been ripped out. There's only one path, and the path is destruction. The orbs coming in. Savage taking down range, traded by Jakem. So we have a 4 versus 4. G2 have abandoned the B site, looking for a fast A, but they only have 2 players left, Fox and Makalele. Fox coming in, has he spotted the player indeed? Zoking goes down, player on the side as well. Can he take him down? No, misses the shot, leaving Makalele alone with much to do. We've seen it touch before, but this is going to be too much to ask here. 16-6, CyberZen finish off